Hello. A very good morning to you all. This is Daddy Chris, and this is Rise and Shine. It's a beautiful Monday. Where are you coming from? Listen, we're not going anywhere. SRTV will stay. The African Renaissance Television will stay. Yes, because Daddy Chris is still alive. Thank you very much. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is the national broadcast. It's actually an international broadcast. We focus on Nigeria. What do we do here? This is the show where we take a look at the current happenings in Nigeria. Today, I want us to talk about something very. We hear about it every day. I know most of you that watch it, if you have been to America, you heard the word the American dream. Hmm. The American dream. What is the Nigerian dream? That's the question I asked today. I always said something very simple. My spelling is funny this morning. Let me correct it because the word my watch this. The Nigerian dream. Yes. Let me correct that, please. So because this is exactly what I mean. Don't judge me with that one. Okay, what is the Nigerian dream? I don't know about you, but is there anything like the Nigerian dream? That's something we're going to take a look at today. And of course, my girl is here. I'm going to quickly bring in Mary this morning because she has been away for some time now. Whether she don't marry. Mary, good morning, man.
Good morning, Daddy Chris.
What happened? You got married? We'd love to see you for some days.
Yeah, a lot, but thank God I'm here today.
I understand. Good to have you back, young man.
Yeah,
And
thank
you
you.
seem to have a little bit of soft. I don't know whether your camera is soft. Whether you're out of focus a little bit. You might want to check that. Anyway, yes, today is the Nigerian dream, and we're going to take a look at that. I'm sure Billy is not out of focus. Yes, he's not exactly out of focus.
Okay, is that out of focus?
Almost, you were almost, but it's fine. Maybe it's the green. The green doesn't favor you, so whether I give you red now, you for the shine. These women are red. Ah, it's all good, Mary. Well, today let's talk. When I hear the word every day, when I watch American film, they say, "Oh, what? That's the American dream. That's the American dream." What does that mean? If you Google it, they will tell you that the American dream is a national ethos. In the United States, that preside. What they're saying is that every person has the freedom and opportunity to achieve success and prosperity. What does that mean? And it is the belief that anyone, regardless of your background, you can go to America today and achieve the American dream. Because that's I never know why you understand really. People that come to the UK, they still believe they have a Nigeria to go back to. But if you go to America, forget it. It's already an American. They don't because America will make you feel at home. They will take you and they will tell you to achieve the American dream. But what is the Nigerian dream then? Because sometimes, and when we talk of this prosperity, it depends. Is it money? Is it fame? What is the Nigerian dream? Because in Nigeria, all the young boys now the how do you call the Gen Z generation? I would say, me I don't blow. Now the blow that they used before, I feel like say they don't move from blow, which is the right word they use now. Maybe now you know. With how I say they do now, now blow and go. Yeah. Because only Nigeria they blow overnight too. But that's the Nigerian dream anyway. You can be in Nigeria and blow overnight. But whether by all listen, let's not bastardize what we have. America have their way of blowing. Right? We said they blow. Sometimes our blow, not the day straightforward, but with a blow. The truth is, if you can be in Nigeria and blow, let me put it this way. When I know best my brothers, and I hate to use my own brother as an example. James Ibori was in London. What are you going to do for London? Now, only menial job he will do. But he went back home, became a governor, and he blew. You understand? That's the Nigerian dream. Nigeria have more opportunity than you can ever have anywhere in the world. So there is a Nigerian dream. Do you agree with me, Mary?
There's supposed to be a Nigerian dream, but we don't follow it. Maybe a kind of shared aspiration,
Yes.
people acquiring higher education, financial stability. But you really cannot see all of that in Nigeria right now.
That's the
It's
true
not,
Nigerian dream. Maybe you said
not
something big.
something we can
Your
really
parents will tell
have
you go
in
to
this
school,
country.
go and study law, go and study medicine, because they know that is it's a weapon to your riches. You understand? That is how they put it. So explain to us, Mary, what is the Nigerian dream in your own book?
The Nigerian dream, that is, if only we had a dream, I would have said this is what it was supposed to be. But I can't really tell you that this is a Nigerian dream because we are not practicing it at all. It might be that the foreign countries, these goals, they are trying to actualize it. They try as much as they can to make sure that it works for them. But unfortunately, the system is not longer working as it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like rewarding works by, okay, if I will put you in this office, you should merit it. But that's not how it is right now. It's clearly that if you have connections, you see yourself in a particular office. If you have connections right now, you can even get admission, even if you don't want it. People today are writing jam before even the jam results. They're already consulting people that they feel like can put them in that institution. I don't really think it's so, or such kind of thing is happening in the Western world. But fortunately, it's happening here in Nigeria. So a country that is filled with corruption, that is filled with evil kind of practices, I can't really say there's a dream. There's supposed to be a dream, and if only the dream was put into practice, we would have excelled. We would have been doing well. If you say the Nigerian dream is to share a goal, is to see people going to education. How many people even finish secondary school, not to talk of higher education?
No,
How
many,
many
many
people?
people we are doing well. Oh, we are doing well in education. Oh. You know, it's every
No,
Nigerian dream to be a
the
child to go
education
to
system is not
university.
like that. Like okay, they know that people beyond the age of below the age of 15, or people below the age of 16 are not supposed to take jam. But because of their selfish interest, they know they are going to make money from it. You allow them to register for jam, and now time for them to check the results. They're telling them they are below the age, underage. But you allow them to register, but to check results now they are underage. Why didn't you say underage to register? Because we just
Wait,
make money.
maybe is there an age to go to university in Nigeria?
That they didn't tell these little children that they are not supposed to allow them even register. So they allow them to register, allow them to write the exam, and time to check the result. They are telling them they are underage because they are not
Well,
up to the age of taking the jam.
you
Is
see
that
what
normal? It means you are showing that we only have interest in the money and not trying to put things rightly. The best thing would have been not even allowing them to register in the first place. But why? Because we make money from it. And that's the problem. So will you tell me that this kind of a country have dreams? No, there's no dream here.
you see,
So we don't put money in
I can
practice.
see the frustration. I can, and for the young people point of view, because actually old people don't have dreams. We are living our dreams now. Let me put it that way. I've been a child, I've been dreaming. As of today, I said to myself yesterday, this is my dream. Maybe this is all I can get to, maybe because I cannot be hoping for more when I'm already 59 years old. What am I looking for? You understand? So that is a point in life where you say, okay, this is my dream. But the young people are the ones still dreaming. And their dream to be something, a better Nigeria, a Nigeria that will give them the opportunity to become who they can be. And I think Nigeria can do that. Maybe there is a Nigerian dream. I know it is. I understand what you're saying, but there's still a Nigerian dream. But the only reason you are weary or not even convinced of this dream is because of our concern. Maybe there's a narrative in Nigeria which I want to talk about today. The narrative is, oh, we are poor because of because politicians are looting all the money. Before I bring any debate on this show, the next thing I will hear is, oh, the politicians, they've looted all the money. We have thieves. We have that. We have that. Yes, and I was tempted to actually listen to this to listen to the to listen to Martin Luther King in one of his presentations. Mary, he talked about the other America. You understand? So there are two Nigerians. There are two Nigerians, Mary. I don't know whether you can see me, Mary, because it's like your network is not good. Yes, I can tell that Mary network is bad. All right, we're going to get Mary back, and once our network is back on track. But what I want to say is that I listened to Martin Luther King, and he talks about the other America. So there are two Nigerians. That's why I come on the show one day and I say there is only two Nigeria that is there. There's no Muslim, there's no Christian in Nigeria. You're liars. You don't even believe in the God you're making mad. If you believe in God, then you have nothing to do with all these greedy things. A man of God can never steal money. A man who believes in God will never be concerned with what is happening here on earth. He will live a decent life. I have never seen a decent Nigerian to that extent. Both you Muslim or Christian. So that is not to say you are a bad person. God understands your weaknesses. Don't pretend about it. so that we can all talk to each other as with respect. And you don't call me stupid, and I won't call you stupid. There's no two Nigeria. That's not the two Nigeria. Oh, when we hear, oh, some people are religious, some are not. There's no one. Some are evil, some are not. There is none. Some are northerners, some are southerners. There is none. Some are Muslims, some are Christian. There is none. Let me tell you the only two people. There is the main Nigeria and the other Nigeria. Now I'm going to explain that. I know people will be angry with me today. What do I mean by this? I don't know whether you heard this by people. There is a Nigeria where they have money, they've acquired a lot of wealth. And not all of them were actually stolen. Some people work for what they have. Because the Nigerian is soft. I want to talk about the Nigerian dream today. The Nigeria system is porous for you to exploit. You can be easily get richer in Nigeria. Yes, Mary is back. You can easily get richer in Nigeria than you get rich in the UK. And I want to say that that's a fact. Because the system is porous. You can evade the system. So there are some people who have successfully evaded the system and are not doing well. That is one Nigeria. Then the other Nigerians are the deprived ones, the poor ones, the hopeless ones. There are very many. And so we have two Nigeria. Those who have been able to exploit the system and those who are left behind. Let me say they are left behind. So because of that, there seems to be no agreement about where Nigeria is. That's why the Nigerian dream is confusing. When I talk about those who have gone back and make a lot of money, those people are living the Nigerian dream. Those left behind, they don't even know there's a Nigeria. And perhaps this was what was happening to us in the United States. There was a time in America when there was really an American dream without black people. We were not part of it, Mary. You understand? We weren't even allowed to vote. Nigeria is good because nobody is telling you cannot vote. You know, as you stand up when the white man is coming, it was rubbish. So that was what Martin Luther King was talking about. But I relate this to Nigeria. That the poor Nigerians actually have no life. So they are true Nigeria. They are those Nigeria where those who have made it, they are continuing to make it because the system is porous. And they are the ones that are left behind. So when we talk of the Nigerian dream, I don't know where the Nigerian dream is. But mainly my problem is this. Nigeria is a product that is left for you. It's like somebody, I'm not going to use the bad word this morning because women are here. I'm with my daughter here too. Otherwise, I'll be saying, it's somebody you go and marry, you take home, you do whatever you want to do with her. You understand? Some people are now not respecting the Nigeria. If you marry a wife, you go to a family, they give you a wife. They didn't say, go take her home and abuse her. Go and respect her, nurture her, be happy with her. But many people take Nigeria as a wife. They're not nurturing Nigeria. They just use Nigeria and sometimes they just dump it. Example is, if you see Nigeria. Nigeria made you a lot of money. The money you made is made in Nigeria. You now abuse in Nigeria. Take the money of Nigeria. That's when you drop Nigeria. You go and spend the money in abroad. Go and buy a house. If we see some of our politicians, the way they live their life. So those are the people that have abused Nigeria. So the Nigerian dream is there. It is open for everybody to exploit. But the opportunity is not free for all, like the American dream. America will give you that opportunity that you have the chance to tap on it. In the UK, just go to school, you will have a decent life. I use the word Mary. If you go to school, have a degree, and you get a job in the United Kingdom, you will have a decent life. But it's not so in Nigeria because some people have used the Nigeria and dumped Nigeria, and they've made away with Nigeria, with a chunk of Nigeria. So right now there is nothing. And maybe the truth is Nigeria is vulnerable. I don't know whether I want to blame those people who are looting Nigeria or the Nigeria himself. Who go see? Maybe every man will want to get a woman. If your wife allow you, I remember my ex. He said, "If that be this eye, I tell the corner, madam." You understand? He said, you not respecting me, no, you don't call me. Who am I? When I call her name, he said, she made me realize that I need to respect her. You understand? Even when it was not in my state of consciousness. Not with the name though, but that was how sensitive she was, and I began to realize. So Nigeria need to make itself a little bit tough to be respected. You see, the way you come to anybody that comes to UK, we will do it in the UK if we are allowed to do what we do in Nigeria. If you're allowed to do business and don't pay tax in the UK, we'll be doing it. If the politicians are allowed to loot money and go somewhere else, they will be doing it. They are not different from us. The ordinary British man is not different from the ordinary Nigerian. It's just that the British system does not allow you, but the Nigerian system allow you. So where is it? It doesn't mean the two of them doesn't have a dream. But maybe Nigeria is too porous. Let me. This is my argument. And like I said this morning, I think one of my things is that if I said it is easy to blame Nigerian poverty or the porous system, to blame it, say that the greedy politicians now they steal money, they are embezzling, the bureaucrats, they're exploiting Nigeria. I know. I went further to say yes, they form a huge part of it. But if we magically recover all the money when they steal, maybe, both the one Abacha stole, the one them Obasanjo don't steal, all of them, the one they stole, because nobody has not stolen. The question is, they know the definition of stealing. Those of them who've been in office before. When you don't pay your tax, you are a thief. So when we define a thief in a system, in fact, you go to jail faster for not paying your tax than somebody that actually go to the shop to steal. In the UK, if you go to a shop and take a food and eat inside the shop, nobody will accuse you of stealing. But Nigeria, you probably go to prison for that. But if you don't pay your tax in the UK, you're going straight to prison. In Nigeria, they don't go to prison. So who is a thief? So I want to make this case clear that if by luck, maybe Jesus Christ now come today, like today they ordain Pope now. If Jesus Christ will use this Pope to touch Tinubu, who is there today, on this beautiful inauguration, say no more stealing in Nigeria. So all the stolen money come back, we will still be poor. You heard me? I said if the Pope, today now at the Catholic, we just inaugurate Pope. If Jesus Christ come in the use of the name of this Pope, come talk to Tinubu, say God, come to say they not come to steal money for Nigeria again. And all the money when they don't steal, they bring them back. We're still going to be poor. The question you ask me is why? This is why. Because our economic system is broke. And it takes a lot to get where I'm getting at today. Our economic system, it does not even, some of them don't even exist. And I won't blame the leaders because some of them don't even know what they're doing. How can you give what you don't have? You blame your leader for what? What does he know? Now, when I gave my comparison, now I said today, look at me, look at what I said. Only university, higher education, now insult to say universities, higher education in the United Kingdom. That is money when they make. They made 55 billion pounds last year. You know what is 55 billion pounds? It's up to 120 trillion naira. 55 billion pounds is more than actually 120 trillion naira. Our budget is just 60 trillion. You know, this 60 trillion, I just add more in general. So, meaning, and look at it, UK is a population of only 80 million. We are a population of how many? Say we're up to 400 million. They say we'll be 280, but we don't say we don't pass 350. So, with a population of 350, working on how much? Of 60 trillion naira. That's a poor country. I know you're going to tell me they've stole the money. And that's what I said before. I said, if all the money where they don't take, we come back, we will still be poor. When you look at our population and this, the question is, who are you going to blame for this? The Nigerian university education, the lecturers don't have salary. They're gonna go on strike soon. Now Tinubu they pay money now. You know Tinubu na heavy, na gangster. If they go give them money for back. If not, if I don't hear say ASUU don't go on strike again. Nigerian universities are going on strike for no salary. UK universities are making 55, in fact, 120 trillion a year. No. Listen, my people. I don't understand whether this one makes sense at all. Our lecturers, ASUU is always going on strike. But the ones in UK, they are generating twice what the entire money when Nigeria they spend. 100 and the money when you give to 400 million people to spend, only university in the UK are making it. And that is one part of it. So the question is, what is the Nigerian dream? That is my question. Who are we blaming here? It's not only I'm going to prove to Nigerians today that it's not even these people stealing money alone. So when you want to make a choice, when I finish my case, when you want to make a choice of who will become your president, it's not who will not steal money. A good man will not make a good president. Oh no. Peter Obi used one word that I'm interested. I want to work with the guy again. He said why he was in the university. University of Nigeria Suka, the guy already have his own bank. He has a supermarket inside the university. The question is, how productive is this man? Is he the one that come and make money from politics? Is his whole life is politics? Ask yourself. Peter Obi is still the chairman of a bank as we speak. There's a productive man. Tell me the background of the other politicians you have. How can they even turn your wealth? How can they turn the state to money? Somebody that cannot do it for himself, how can he turn it to the state? The language I use today is a thick one. I say if no, we're all going to blame stealing of our money. Do we even have the money to be stolen? We get money. How much? If they say that somebody make 20 trillion, this one, then they're talking on this thing. Let me make another case so that you guys can understand me better. Baby. Now listen, this is the biggest statistics I can ever give to the world. Look at what I have online. The UK collected 827 billion. I don't know how to talk that one in naira. You better make an interpreter in naira. Because our total the money when we spend a year, around 27. Now be our budget. Mary. Now they're making all 827 from only taxation. And this information I'm using, they are not hidden, they are there. Everybody can Google them. So what I bring on this show is not something that I went to steal or that is hidden from you. It's there. It's in the open. This information are in the open. Mary, if UK will generate 827 billion, Mary, 27 billion is equal to 60 trillion. Only the 27 on top. But you know how much Nigeria make? And it's just a 10%. In contrast, Nigeria only gathered 12.4 trillion naira, which is equal to 5.2 billion. Not even a fraction in taxes. And now we're going to say this. We're going to blame those stealing. Who is a thief? Like I said, in the United Kingdom, if I go into the shop now, I open a canned food and eat it there, nobody can take me to jail. I am a hungry man. And I'm going to defend myself. I know it's not allowed to do so. You're not allowed to go. But if you go into the shop, you begin to eat there, really. You don't take the food out. Because there are not good food there. You can just open and begin to eat it. You will not go to prison. But you know what will get you to prison? If you don't pay your tax. You understand? If you don't pay your tax, you go to jail. But in Nigeria, those who are not paying their taxes, they are the ones that are even celebrating. The who steal peanuts could go to prison.
Which tax are we paying? Paying tax for what?
See?
Why should we pay tax in this kind of country? That I can't even say that this is not the tax. No, if you tell me that the UK government they are trying for the citizens of people in the UK, right? They are doing a lot for them. It's a different ballgame entirely. Then they can pay their tax because they know it's what is. What is the Nigerian government doing, and why should we pay tax?
The question I
That's
ask you is
the
that
question.
when would the government make money to do the things you want government to do for you?
Okay, the ones that they are embezzling, all the ones that they are collecting. If you say
Maybe I'm
Nigeria
saying
are not making money,
you didn't listen to me. I
they
said
are not
that
making
money,
money.
even
All
if
the money
God
that
wants to say,
all the money that
even in
the
the name
politicians
of
are collecting,
Jesus,
where are they getting it from?
Mary,
Where
that's
are
what
they
I said
getting the
now.
money? You said no.
Mary, Mary, if you hear
Nigeria
my
does not
case,
have money. Nigeria
I
does not
hear
have
you.
money. But you hear the kind of budget, the kind of thing we do with money in the country that does not reflect on its citizens. Fine.
Yes,
So
Mary, but
if
that money
they
is
don't make
still
money,
peanuts.
the one that they loot, where did they get the one that they loot from?
Yes,
Is it from
Mary,
the
what I'm
air?
saying,
Where did they get it
I
from?
hear you, I understand your position, my daughter. But this is the case. I said at the beginning that if God do and say, Tinubu, when you know, we open the newspaper now. Tinubu, they check
Yeah,
out with
it's even a good
Ruto.
news. I think the president said we are debt free from IMF, International
Okay,
Monetary
is
Fund,
this
right?
something?
He pledged it.
I'm saying if
We
we
are
do in the
among,
name of Jesus,
the list of countries that are no longer owing them. Fine.
uh all
I
right.
think it's working.
You know what? What? You know why I'm so happy here? I said if we say in the name of Jesus, the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, that what did they go do tire for Rome yesterday? If they not come, they steal Nigerian money, or the one where they steal, they bring her back. Maybe we are still poor because we don't have it. If maybe the money they are stealing now, maybe they steal twice the money of maybe Nigeria must have stolen, the politician must have stolen 120 trillion and they leave only 60 trillion. Maybe our total money now 180 trillion. If we have 180 trillion in a year, we are still very poor people. Maybe the money we are talking of here now, you see how much the UK is talking about? 827 billion pounds. I don't know how to interpret. I don't know how to call them I don't know how to say it in naira. Now, maybe go ask Akpabi whether Akpabi go feel talking for naira. But Baba, he tired. He tried to pronounce am. Baba not fit pronounce am. Now be at this. So I will not even bother. You understand? So we are talking of a system. We are bankrupt in terms of productivity. Productivity, we are bankrupt. Maybe imagine now. Wait, your university lecturers. That's why I brought that case. They go on strike for no salary. And if you see whether they speak English now, but in the UK university system is making twice the money Nigeria spend. That is to tell you the
Because they don't
trouble
have
we
that
have.
mentality. No, you know the problem. That
Yeah.
mentality to understand that even schools can make money is the problem. That's the setback. To understand that schools can make money. They don't have
Yes.
that mentality yet.
And
They
but
think it's
Mary,
just to make it,
Mary,
they think
it
it's
is
just
not
because they
true.
make from the
Mary, it is not
No,
true because we can see private university making money in the same Nigeria. Private universities are making money. That's why they are building it. But meanwhile, the government universities are not making. They are going on strike for lack of salary. No, no. What are we talking about? As if we don't get private. If we didn't have private university in Nigeria, I would come to the UK and use the UK cases. Go and ask them how much Covenant University is making in a year. And it's not that they pay tax. So I can tell you, Covenant University will dodge all the taxes in the world. How can the government survive? You know they rape Nigeria. Oh my God.
I agree with you. I'm not sure. There's no school that don't pay tax. That one
How much?
pays. It's
How much do
common.
they pay? Maybe.
If you say Nigerians do not pay tax, it's for people like us that they don't know. Not for business outlet, oh. Not for people that they know that this is an organization that is
Uh,
making money. No, you pay
uh,
tax.
Mary, if they tell you, if they tell you the rudiment of the system of taxation in the UK, that's why they can make all that money. And maybe you know the good thing, the government of the United Kingdom can continue to feed those who don't have jobs. They can continue to give you health care when you don't have it because they're making this huge amount of money from taxation. And they're gonna, you see, a system that made 55, wait, a university system that made 55 billion. Nobody they tell them, because if they catch them 1 second, say they not pay their tax, that school will close down. They don't want to mess with that. They better pay the money. So you can imagine how much the government is making because the system is viable. It is not true that Nigerian system is not viable. I don't know who told us to sit at home and wait for manna to come from heaven. If private university, wait, what is in Covenant University that is not the University of Lagos? What do they have in Covenant University? It's at the university. Go to University of Lagos, it's a village. It's a state of its own. Uniben is a state.
Accountability, because anything you do in Covenant, there's this level of accountability and transparency. You just like, you know that you are working for somebody. You need to deliver, right? But when you go to these government schools, the federal and the state, there's still some level of, okay, you can.
Who do we blame, Mary? Who do we blame here? Who do we blame now?
So you don't feel like you don't need to be accountable to anybody. And that is why you think
we're going to blame Mary, or who do we blame?
Really get money from their students and go score free. These are things that cannot be practiced in the private schools.
You cannot try it in the UK. Mary,
test or exam
Mary,
for what?
Mary, if any girl, your student, Mary, if I'm a lecturer in the UK, my student come, they like me. The way I go to run, you go to say that. Now be me, I don't go feel looking for face. I will never like her. Not because my thing not they work again, but that place na hell. I'm gonna go to prison with speed. I'm losing the job. Just for laughing with her, make me say you just make in fact, there's one that happened in our class in those days. This Nigerian lecturer, he just touched the girl for here. You understand? Like as if he's just trying to talk to her. You understand? Innocently. The guy said, "Do I have a name?" No be small trouble. She stopped coming to that class. Thank God say they don't investigate the matter. We press her down. You understand? That guy would have been gone. But the man never meant anything. Our own, like the guy will go pay for the hotel room where you go wait for you. God, they punish them. And they're the same bad guy opening mad that Nigeria is not good. Have you done your own part? You see what I'm trying to say, baby? There is a systematic failure. Oh, no. No.
Whether we like it or not, there are still students that are giving lecturers, right, that green light to feel like what they do is right. You know, the truth is, there are students that are class.
Even here.
They don't even know the lecture that was going on in the class. They don't even know what they taught. You get, so maybe they come only during the exam. Why do you think some kind of person will not give it to the lecturer? There are students that don't come to the class.
Agree. Maybe if they have the chance to do it, they'll do it here.
They'll see you so cheap. They'll see you so simple, right? To want to do things with you, and that is why when they now go to the wrong people and the wrong people begin to complain, that's why they have problems. But there are still students that give themselves freely to these lecturers.
Oh yes, even in the UK. I'm not saying the system is perfect yet. The system yet to do it. But maybe the bottom line is, if you are caught, you see, there's one word. You know, in the UK, you can play everything, you can be winning. The day they get you, you will be in the BBC.
The Department of Agriculture in UNN, that the video went viral of the man collecting 16,000 naira.
I saw it. Right? The guy is still there. No, the animal is still there. We saw his face.
Okay, the school, are they not supposed to take action? But have you heard anything again? So the thing is, that's why I say the system already is corrupt, and if you want to start talking about it, it's just so annoying. It is not about his video going viral or his video coming out. What has the school done? So do you want to tell me that such kind of person is going to stop collecting money? The problem is for the person that even recorded that video. I pity him if he's still going to be in that department, because he's going to fail woefully. He can't do well, because they are going to dictate that voice. If he wants to be a student in that class, you must fish out the person that made that video, because he was recording and he made a voice. That was a mistake. He was not even supposed to talk.
Hey.
So that's it.
My God. But maybe now you see, we're blaming the baby called Nigeria. We're blaming our wife called Nigeria. Is the wife to be blamed? I know you are. We're all disappointed to some extent. I mean, the other Nigeria are disappointed in Nigeria. Even though the main Nigeria not to, they are happy. At the end of the day, when people rate themselves like this, you know what you do? When you abuse your wife, you become cheap to the outside world. They still carry the Nigerian passport. Tinubu now only because he get diplomatic passport, that's why he didn't use visa to wherever he has gone to today. All right. Every other of his family, they will use visa. And there are places he will go to. In fact, a friend of mine, she used to be my friend, she's on Facebook. She was complaining that she traveled with the Nigerian passport. And when she got to a place there, I wish I could tell her this has been my this is what I've been going through all my life. If I far back 1994, Mary, I will be the only black man flying within Europe. Oh. Sometimes I'm leaving Antwerp to Amsterdam. Sometimes from Vienna to Ljubljana. I've been flying, and sometimes you are the only black man, and the passport you carry is the Nigerian passport.
But it should be the Nigerian passport now.
Yeah,
Then
baby.
you
But
are
the problem at that moment is the way they will look at you alone. The
but
kind of sex you search as if you carry the whole drugs in the world.
as at that time, we already had a bad name. As at that
Oh God! Before you were born, it's been there because it started with us carrying drugs.
it didn't start now. I was just
No,
thinking that corruption.
no, Mary, it don't take. It has been our dream. It has been our life. Because you know why? The Westerner they see us finish because we dey hustle to come.
Hmm.
Because when you are cheap, if we are not begging to come to UK, if Nigerians are happy to stay at home, UK will be telling they will open the place now. Come and stay in the UK. But by the time everybody is rushing here, they're not protecting themselves. If not, what is in the UK that is not in Nigeria? I have been here, Mary. I cannot tell the story anymore. That there's nothing in the United Kingdom that is not in Nigeria. But I don't talk anymore. Like I said, those that see the other Nigeria, there are two Nigeria. So there are two parts of Nigeria. Those people now, people like us can see the other Nigeria. We want to go and marry that new Nigeria. The dead Nigeria is the one we don't want to associate with. Even though there's a Nigeria of a dream. That when I go to Nigeria, I know I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. The taxation is low in Nigeria. You own a house easily. That's my village. I eat more natural food. Maybe I can even marry 4 wives. Sorry. I know you don't want to hear that one. You understand? I can try it here. Where do I want to stay? Is it UK or Nigeria? For me, maybe, if I have the first chance, I'll be home. Every chance I have, I will be in Nigeria. Because this is how it is. Had Ibori remained in the United Kingdom, he wouldn't have been a governor. And how many of you in the UK can talk where Bori talking today? He says,
You understand what I'm saying? No? The 4 wife, 10 wife is not the problem. I think the one video that came out about Ebony, I think one of their governor's father or something like that got married to I think 19 wives. You've not been hearing any drama from that family. Why? Because the money is there. Once the polygamy is when there's money, you won't see.
I mean, it's Ebony State in your area. Is it the Ebony governor?
No, I'm not from Ebony. I'm not from.
No, I know you're not from. But I'm here that.
But what I'm saying is,
You can't deny him. Yeah.
no, I'm not from the state, but I'm from the east, right?
Yeah, no, I understand.
Even people in Enugu can still do that, just because maybe their own have not surfaced.
We do our own. Our own, we do.
Yes.
My father had 9 wives.
The problem is you are talking about people that ended up marrying this huge amount of women. You understand? And they don't even have the access.
Maybe that was a distance I just made. Let's not make it a topic. Because
no, because if you're saying it, I wanted to still explain that it's not everybody that get married to these plenty women that was able to take care of them. You don't get
of course
married
if you go to marry
1 or 5 wives and you abandon some and take care of some.
Maybe but some of them. But maybe even if you have all the millions in the world, if Dangote, if he come UK, you know if he marry more than 1 wife, he go to prison. As rich as he is. So he will come here. Why would Dangote come here and begin to submit himself to the authority of the British government? When he can marry his 10 wives, 15 wives successfully with all his money. So there's 2 Nigeria. There's a Nigerian of a dream. I know. Why am I using women as
People that
this?
are well to do in this Nigeria will only visit your country. They will not base there because the level of freedom they have here, they cannot get in that place. It
No,
is only people that are going there to work that you see that are based. They say, "I'll relocate to this country." People that are doing
exactly.
well in business, so many Igbo businessmen will not go to your
Exactly.
country
Thank you.
and say
Mary,
they want
the
to
truth
base
is
there.
no
No,
any Nigerian that is
but if you
outside
tell
the
me
country is not doing
that
well.
they will come there as maybe, let it be that I travel to this place, stay a month or so, maybe travel around just for vacation, I can tell you for free that it
Mary, you are
happens.
talking now,
Some
you are
many of our
speaking my language.
celebrities even relocate and base in your country. No, they
Thank
want to
you.
stay here and make money.
Burna Boy.
They
Burna
only
Boy will
travel
not
to
go and
your
stay in your
country.
country. No, Burna
Yes,
Boy will not come and stay in UK.
it
He
doesn't
can
work
build a
that
village
way.
in Nigeria.
They can't relocate and call that place their resident. They don't base there. They only
So
travel to
Mary,
that
in
place
other
for
words,
vacation.
Mary, can we say now that the Nigerians that are outside are the ones that are left behind? Who better for no they travel abroad? No, no, no be lie. Who Nigeria better for? You know
You
they
know the
run
hours
abroad.
of time they work in that place. Why do you make it look like why do you make it look like why do you make it look like even their abroad is so perfect? The hours they spend working there. I know that yes, they get the money, but most times they don't even get a good rest for themselves.
No, now you're
That's the
talking.
truth.
So,
It's not like it's
meaning,
rosy there.
Mary, don't forget to
That's why I say if
you
you
say
say good business
There's
people,
no
those that are doing well
Nigerian
in
dream.
Nigeria, they can't go to your country and
So there's a Nigerian dream. Only it is for the few. That's how we started. So there is a Nigerian dream. In fact, somebody that come here, we only want to work money and go home. If your money complete, Mary don't run. Because we are like here, not trying to settle here, working to bring the money. That's why the money is coming home. It's not as if we want to suffer and begin to send home. No, but the money you save, you want to send it home so that you establish and go home. Because you know you're going to enjoy yourself in Nigeria. You're not going to enjoy that much here. They tell you that there's light here. You there house, they enjoy the light. You they see the light. Mary, how can you go to work? Some my friend does two jobs. He close to one to another one. When did they enjoy the light when you talk of? When in Nigeria, his brothers, they in mansion for home, they enjoy, they marry three wives. The idiot, they go to work 24/7 here. Who is the slave? There is a Nigerian dream. But perhaps what I want us to look at today is the message I really want to say is that the Nigerian dream is only limited for few.
the only time the Lagos state governor wanted to bring, I think he's still talking about it, wanted to change the Lagos system of house rent payments. You know, it's normally annually now, so he
Uh,
wants to make it monthly. And I said it's not going to be easy. And this is the normal system in the country where you live, where people pay their rent monthly, like you have to pay every month. But it's really gonna be difficult here in Nigeria because it's not everybody that can afford to pay their house rent monthly. They just want to gather it
so
within one
money
year
is risky
and
now
just
because
payment.
somebody,
Yes.
it's a place where you work, you have a stable job that you pay monthly. If you pay yearly, you are at
So he
peace.
said he wants such kind of system to be adopted in Lagos. I don't know how that's gonna play, how is that's gonna work because
We will take
I
a
don't
look at
really
the papers today, Mary.
I don't
We'll
really
take a
think
look
it's
at the
easy.
papers today. You know,
Okay.
my frustration, or perhaps my when I look at Nigeria and I look at where I've been around the world, I've been around, and it just interests me to say to Nigerians that hey, there is a Nigerian dream. Oh. The dream is not open to everyone, and for that dream to be open to everyone, we need to restructure our economy, not even the politics. Oh God, yeah, yeah, yeah. And when we look at the paper today, it's how people going to tell us how they're going to win elections. But
It's everywhere. It's
maybe
everywhere.
none
The
of
way
them,
they are planning
none of
for
them actually tell us how
2027.
they're going to
The
restructure the
way they are
Nigerian,
planning for 2027, we are using that same energy to plan for a better Nigeria. We'll not be
the
complaining.
economy. Maybe we have the amount of money INEC is spending on election. If we spend half on the economy, we'll be doing well. There is no attempt year in, year out to improve on our economic system. And that is the problem. The problem is not even the political system. In fact, Mary, if you like you said before, if you get plenty money, you can marry 20 wives. They will live in harmony. They will not fight. As long as they provide for all of them, the wives will be happy. But if you marry one, you cannot provide for her, she will give you trouble. So our problem in Nigeria is hey, I don't care who become president. What I care is the prosperity that
That
comes to
time
me.
self, if they marry those plenty wives, that if they used to found like same house. But I think what they do now, maybe for the other religion, like married, maybe the second wife and the first wife will not even be living in the same house. Maybe you get a different apartment for the other wife, different apartment for the other wife. I think it's just maybe because they have the money to do so. Those years, people that get married to plenty wives, it's not farm work that they do. And
Yes.
at least maybe you have plenty farm, you have yes,
And you can
many
farm well, then you can marry
many
plenty
population,
wives.
like,
No, maybe
yes, you
but
can
it makes sense. But maybe I
so
don't want to restrict it to wives. I'm just trying to use the wife as an instance, you understand? But what I'm really saying is our problem, our problem for Nigeria to work, we are not fighting one another. Nigerians don't hate one another. What we don't have is money. The Nigerian does not have money to fuel us. We are like his wife. When there's money in the country, we will not be worried. Who be this, who go this, who be Hausa, who be Yoruba, who be this. That will not be our problem. Mary, I promise you, if there's prosperity in Nigeria today, there's job, there's this. Who cares? Whether you be Hausa or you be Igbo. In fact, we don't even care right now. The Igbos are married the Hausa are married the Igbo, they are married the Yorubas. We are marrying. We are living together. We don't have problem with one another. Our problem is economy, not the politics they're teaching us. So why don't we have the government that actually look at this? I give an instance today. Maybe this one is not far. UK University higher generate 2 times what we spend a year in the whole Nigeria. Only the university sector. But Nigerian ASU, then they go to strike. And what they do, they're busy masturbating themselves, dealing with our girls and our boys, collecting money and all that. They could not even raise a penny. Maybe they need to go out. If I become president, ASU, you are the first organization that will be closed. You will not exist. Because you lack the civilized code of conduct. As educated as you are unproductive. And I'm going to restructure Nigerian system in such a way that the university will make money. If private universities are not going to make money, then my university that have spent money, do you know how much it cost Nigeria to pay to build the University of Benin? It be like we build university, we can't fund the university. We need to be productive. There's some bills we cannot carry. Primary education, we will pay you. We will even feed you, make sure you go to school. But at a particular level, the university you will be paying the university. You will pay your school fees. If you don't have, we will give you loan. You finish, you pay us. Oh my man. But it's not rocket science, Mary. In the UK, my school fees when I went to uni as an old man, it's 9,000 something pounds. I don't have it. Student loan, give it to me. I was able to pay peacefully. When I work, I pay back. And when I'm earning a particular amount of money, it is fair on the system, it is fair on the university, now it is fair on the government. Now the government is at peace. The universities are making so much money. Me, I'm happy. Because when I finish, I will have a better job. It's a win-win. Why allow private university in Nigeria? Why private university? Oh, no. We have no excuse. And when I read the papers now, because when I go to the papers, I'm going to read papers, I will be always be angry. Tinubu, when he fly, go abroad. When they go to this one, Tinubu has successfully turned Nigeria only into a political landscape. All they do in Nigeria today is play politics. I knew that was the government Tinubu was coming to play. There's no House of Rep. There's no Senate. They are all in Aso Rock with him. Have you ever heard this house or this is it the 10th Assembly ever oppose anything this government do? No, it's always a yes sir. Of course, they don't have to oppose if the government is doing the right thing. The question is the government doing everything right.
you also bring one funny law. If you don't vote,
You have the time.
you face a jail term of 6 months and end up billing yourself 100,000. So it's not a must that everybody must vote. Voting is not the problem. If only the vote counts, then it would have been a
Maybe even what do we even care to vote? Not everybody. If you see, maybe if then what we need to be talking about today It's not who win the next election. It's how the economy of Nigeria can be great. So there will be the Nigerian dream, a place of prosperity for all, like the American dream. America is not, when they go to America, they're not going to America to become president. They don't even know about the president of America. There is prosperity in the land. You're coming to UK, you don't know what is happening in the British Parliament. None of them know. But there is prosperity in the United Kingdom. There should be prosperity in Nigeria. The prosperity will come from the economy of the state, the opportunities the state provide. But a system that the lecturer are going to be happy when I say this now. A system where you go and lecture and they pay you that peanut. But are you working? Now, if you work in a system that is not productive, you will never be, your salary will never be reflected. If Nigerian university is making money, Nigerian lecturers will be earning 10 million naira a month. But that is if and only if. Oh, Kapake taught us that. When you
That's
do
not
mathematics, there's something if and only
that's
if.
not possible. 10 million.
Maybe it is too possible. Do you know how much university Nigerian university can make a month? We have more space. If you come to this place here, which will be any more even. If you come to Middlesex University, which is close to me here, the entire land that forms Middlesex University, that's why they have different campuses. Now, once more, compare to be a faculty in a small section of Uniben. And yet they are making
You
that
see the kind of you see the kind of land that most of our schools, both federal, both state, the kind of land they consume, that they are not
only
even
I
using
always
it.
go to Uniben. I always use them as example. Mary, Uniben
Okay, thank
alone,
God you've
they
been
have
there.
their own farm.
See how
Mary,
big,
I'm
see
not talking
how
of only
big they
school
are.
fees. Mary, if they get land here, if the university here get land, they will have their own farm. But yet they use their conferences, the small hall, they will see conferences. You see the kind of things, you come and rent it in London, you will know. So university will be making money from venues. Oh God. What is it that university, in fact, Unibank should be making movies. They have all the potential to make better movies than even than Nollywood. Nollywood they don't have personnel, they don't have trained people. They are in Unibank. The facilities are all in Unibank. So what stopped the theater department from making movies and make money? That is by the side though. The school fees is there. What stopped the agri department from having their own farm and just be producing the small chicken you sell to people or even the eggs? Maybe what is that? Is that even technology? Let's say people that refuse to be productive. A system that refuses to be productive. And you will never get paid, sir. You will never get paid. You will remain in poverty. And you can keep blaming the government until you sit around yourself and ask yourself, how can I be? If I'm a lecturer, I'll be asking myself, what am I doing with my knowledge? How can you be intelligent and poor? It does not add up. Meaning you are stupid. You are intelligent fool.
Cannot add up at all.
How can somebody say, I'm very intelligent and I know book, yet you are poor? Maybe tell me where that one, how it makes sense for you. Wait, Mary. You see, this is why I said to them when I got to Europe.
But let's agree to it though. You see, most times that the intelligent people are the ones that don't have money. That's the truth.
Mary, they are not intelligent. They are not. You see, you see, sometimes I always say to them, Mary, if I am a lecturer of theater art, I will not even stay in only teach theater art. I'll be making my own movies. By the time I choose to remain a lecturer and be poor and start to enjoy guests, then I'm supposed to be poor for the rest of my life. If I am an agri lecturer and I don't have the poultry outside, I don't have my own farm, then I choose to be poor. Tell me which course you are teaching that you cannot, even some of them can just write books. Mary, there's no way. You must convert your knowledge into money. May they come see what that the Christian see face for London. I get who, no, you begin to create job yourself. It's called do it yourself. Mary, when we got to UK, the old man, me, I can edit. It's not because you want to marry. I became a writer, I became a producer, I became an editor. Why? Because nobody will do it for you. You can't pay. You want to stay alive or you want to die? You will be forced to be productive. Ask maybe have you seen your lecturers? And at them they talk to today, they go vex when they hear this broadcast. But they are cowards. Coward. Just say not easy. And it's not supposed to be easy, my sister. If it's easy, everybody go to know. We cannot afford to allow this narrative to continue for our children. It is not allowed. Do you understand? Maybe anybody, you study mass comm, I see all of them that are retired now, and I'm laughing at them. Children are now done the opportunity that is there now was not there for your forefather. Even as a retired lecturer, a retired person in the mass comm, you can have a little Facebook channel. Many children are cashing out from Facebook today. Lecturers, what stop them? Oh, they are the one teaching. They go and they teach you how to make money on social media. Yeah, they don't make money on their own social media. They worry them. Mary, you go to school, they teach you how to make money on social media. But the man teaching you cannot make money on social media. He used to be poor. There is so what I'm saying is our focus to not be able to be discussing 2027 election, who will be offering this, who will be holding this office, but the productivity of the Nigerian state.
That's true.
I was asking myself 2 days ago, if I talk now, they go vex for me. Mary, why would my state not have a bank? We'll not come to Nigeria week when we finish this. We're going to take a look at the papers. Why would my own state not have a bank? Why would Delta State have time to construct road? It doesn't have time to have a bank. Mary, where on earth? Because with a bank, oh God, you can't imagine the importance. Because nothing works without the financial system. You need to finance things. You understand? And if you open a bank, your people, in fact, you'll be paying salary to your own bank. I'll pay your salary through to our bank, to the state bank. Meaning the whole money will come to our bank. And then we will stand in a position to make a decision on where we put money. How can you run the system without a bank? If the bank is not good, why are the politicians having their own banks? The boys owning bank in Nigeria, look at them today, they are swelling, Mary. The state government is sleeping. Nigeria don't even know, they're only going to borrow. They have no control. We don't control our central bank. Central bank is not owned by Nigeria. That's something everyone should know. It's not a bank owned by Nigeria. Come on, man, we have a problem. And when we go to the papers now, what we're going to see is going to be beautiful. Peter Obi and this. Peter, you are not in the caliber of this man. I just listened to Peter and I was clapping for the man. You understand? You see, Mary, the productivity in him is boiling. I don't care. I don't know Peter from anywhere. Until you have that mindset, if Tinubu is a born politician, he can influence this or this and make money from the state. Those are the people running Nigeria today. And it's a dangerous set of people. They are dangerous set of people. It's not even their fault. Though. Maybe it's not Tinubu's fault. Because it's not in him. It's not what he do. Oh, God. Yeah. Listen, in this UK, Mary, I can tell. I can open my mouth and say that they count 3-4 people when they're more productive than me. Because productivity is in me. Sometimes I don't think, oh, let's do this. Oh, let's do this. Not that people I'm ready. I may not even have the full knowledge to do it. But there's a man trying. And God will do it. Will finish it for you. You know, when I start to open TV, I say I want to open TV. They say, where you want to make money? I say, I'm not. I think I'm going to open the television. I'm waiting for you to bring advert. I will create my product and use my TV to promote it. This is it. That's why we're doing Nigeria Week. Look at we're talking about Nigeria Week. My own product. I'm not looking for one. Do you understand, Mary? So that is, you go outside the box. You move out. You see, I can tell you, if I talk now, they go vex. Tell me what NTA is doing from year to year that's making them money. But I'm not vex. Go stop. Let's go on the break. Because many of will offend many people. Let's go on the break. Because if I talk more, they will be offended. If I ask, what is NTA doing year on year in that makes them money? They have all the resources on earth. Maybe just like I talk about the universities, NTA have all the resources no anybody can think of. Now government they pay them. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we go know whether na juju dey worry us. Did you hear what I say? Let me repeat that. I don't say that go verse for me, but I will talk am again. I said NTA have all the resources in the world to make money, but now government they pay their salary. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll read the papers with Mary. I have beautiful Mary today. Let's read the papers together. Don't go away. Stay with us.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. Nigeria Week London 2025 is coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week London 2025. Nigeria Week London 2025, celebrating the best of Nigeria, is partnered with Civil Society, scaling up nutrition in Nigeria.
Welcome back, people. Let me get closer to Mary. Mary, welcome back. Yes, it's a thick topic, and sometimes I have a prince. It's not. Sometimes I talk to him, and I want him, sir. I say, sir, but you're not doing what you taught. You understand? The man taught me something that the most complex things are made up of the simplest things. But our interest in politics or this quick money has made us to deviate from our true belief. And our productivity died. And that is the most dangerous thing that can happen to a man. Any man, no productivity anymore, is in trouble. We lost it by the moment we forgo productivity. We lost it. And if I tell you today, Mary, the topic I will put on this show, even when we have our experts, before we know, they've gone down to the politicians who have stolen money. And even you are angry now, before I say one thing, you tell me how many politicians stole money. And I have always tried to say that is the least part of the challenge we have. First, let us have the money before they can even steal it. We don't have the money. So what are they stealing? They're stealing peanuts. A population of 400 million people, do you know how much we'll be generating? If UK university can generate 55 million, Nigerian university will be generating 200 trillion. 200 billion. But what are we doing? Only the Nigerian universities alone, only higher institutions in Nigeria alone, should be making so much money. They should be the beginning. Mary, sometimes we talk of law students. Mary, do you know there's no law department in Nigeria where you can go and they write you a contract? What are they doing? The only beautiful student doing law. You don't need to go to court now. Just some civil issues. Many people should have access to justice if we ever activate Nigerian universities. That's one of those things I'm going to add to Nigerian curriculum. I did study law for fun. I'm going to inject that into a system where, maybe imagine now, if you want to fix your car, if they tell you can fix your car at the automobile sector in the University of Benin, You know they will have all the facility to turn your engine around. You understand? They will have the best state of activity. Not the many, just the ordinary workshop. Ordinary poor man that don't have money to open a workshop. It's who they are the people fixing our cars. Uniben has got the resources, Mary, to bring in the machine to test and know where your car issue is. If Uniben just turn the automobile department into fixing of cars, there will not be shortage of cars floating to Uniben for repair. And how much would they be making, Mary? No, Mary, tell me how much University of Abuja will be making.
They'll be making much money. So much
To tell
money.
me how much NASU will be making. No, we need to close them down. They need to restructure the Nigerian system. It's a waste.
They don't practicalize what they are teaching them. That's the problem.
Mary,
They
they
don't
can't.
practicalize.
That's why I'm confused. I am here confused. Because some of these things doesn't make sense. Do you understand? Oh, because at least we've done one. One is clear, Mary. University teaching hospitals. Loot. They are doing the job. Loot is making money. You understand? UBTH is making money because they are treating people. We are paying. It's not true that when we go to loot, we don't pay. We pay. It's not free, Mary. You understand? But they're giving us services. Meaning that department is generating money for the university. Every department of the university can do so. Yeah. I said all the universities should be making movies. When I was even proposing in my UK, in the UK Nigerian Film Summit, that's one of my address. That's one of the things I'll be addressing. How the university can be co-op into the productivity of the Nollywood. What they have there is the knowledge. The people doing Nollywood today, Mary, it's not like somebody if you see your car today, now when you go there for roadside. No theory, he doesn't understand it at all. He only knows that they knock this one, they go knock and join this one. Why the system is running, he doesn't understand it. But an engineer would have studied all. That part of our life is missing. The same thing you see with Nollywood. Nollywood, they just tell you stories. The depth of filmmaking, the historical perspective, the political aspect of it are all missing. That's why it's only love story you see. The next time they will go inside bush, go and represent us primitively. No, they say, oh, the way they say now, epic. Epic. Do you know what is called epic? Do you know what epic depicts? Epic is representing a special part of our culture. Do you know what you're doing? That is what you do when you don't allow the experts, the knowledge to be there, to be poured into the industry. I'm talking now because I'm angry. Let's read the papers, Mary.
Okay, let's start with the Punch.
Thank you, man.
The big story of the Punch, we have 2027 coalition. Atiku camp offers Obi vice president role in one term. Opposition leaders may dump SDP for as new coalition starts. And that's very of the Punch. Moving forward, we have a story that says resurgent attacks, federal government, Bruno reform and terrorist strategy on the 8th. CBN slashes federal government loan over 4 trillion naira.
You know, no. Now, Mary, there's a dilemma here. What do you suggest? Should Peter go with Atiku?
Hi, was I don't understand. Was that not the same thing they avoided that last time, and they're now coming again to do it?
No, I think last time they were
Yes.
not. People agreed to be Atiku's vice president at the point,
Yeah,
and they
agreed.
ran the election and they lost. You understand? They lost because it was Buhari's second term. You understand? And that was the one I would have. But under Tinubu, when they had a chance with Tinubu, they refused
Yeah.
to. Because at that point in time, we were tired of this Hausa. Tomorrow now, in a way, it makes sense. But Atiku
But
is
I
Atiku
doubt.
the only politician in the north? Is it the
I doubt.
only one?
That is my problem. And Peter Obi now working with this person. You know, the truth is, why I really do not value the vice president role is they have little things to do. They really do not allow them to exercise
You know,
their power.
go put Peter somewhere where Peter not go do something. Atiku said go fear. The man is full of knowledge. It's in Peter Obi, it is in him. You see, Mary, It's only when you are looking for it. It is in him. Peter cannot sleep. If Peter be like me, call me by 5 a.m. I don't wake up. That's not the man you can catch. But the problem is this. It's not as if. Why would you do it because we just want to win election? Do you understand? Why are we doing it because we just want to win election? But if we ever want to get Peter to get there, I think Peter should run his own. You see, there are certain things you do in life. Because what they are trying to deceive him to do now is, Atiku will do only one term. Atiku will never do one term.
Well, we know that they're just trying to do
only one term I want to do. When they don't enter, you know, see Tinubu, before Tinubu come, they shake. Tinubu now they shake again. Though. You know,
they can't keep to that
promise. For ground.
If they're already there, they already own the power. And you expect them to keep to that promise. It's not possible. This is just a strategy to want to just get into power.
Exactly. You know, so that we go follow. But again, that for Nigeria, we are between the devil and the deep blue sea. If somebody will stop this Tinubu hurricane, if somebody can stop hurricane Tinubu, it will be these two people. I wish, Atiku, supposing you say, if you be sincere person, I will be your vice, Peter. Let us run this election. I will mobilize the north for you. Let us change Nigeria. Why are you now that selfless? You understand? If Atiku mean well, why is he not offering Peter the position of the president and him being vice? And Atiku, everybody will be with you guys. That ticket will fly. You know why? Because we will believe in Peter. They believe in Atiku there. Tinubu no say in the trouble. But this other way around, with this in Atiku they come. We don't go listen. Tinubu will win. That's my take. That's my take. If we turn it around, of course, we are not the one. It's not only that the people that will vote. If I see Peter at the front, Atiku follow, I will follow him. Because Atiku, in a way, is a politician. He's coming to gather people to just to talk about how the people will be administered. Peter will help to build our economy.
The fear of
between Tinubu and Shetima, we don't know who.
We don't know what he will do when he gets there. That is the fear of Atiku. A lot of people knows.
No, nobody. We know Atiku already. We know Atiku already. We don't see in part one. Woman, when you sleep with for one, now you don't know. I don't sleep with Atiku before. Atiku na new girl. All of us we don't sleep with Atiku now. We know how we be. Now the second time, not be the same body get. If you get when you don't sleep with, say you never know him. You don't know him. You know how they like money, not like money. You know how they behave for bed, not very much, not best, my daughter. You know, we know Atiku.
I'm not even sure Peter will accept this offer. Let's see.
No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't. If Atiku want to help Nigeria, or he said he's sincere, he should go for the office of the vice. And at this moment, let Peter even do one term and give to him again. You understand? Let Peter do one term and give to him, because what will happen? This is the storm of the south. Let Peter take over the second part of the south. Tinubu go sell all of us.
If the both of them get together, they are going to get a lot of votes. And I know that is what I'm trying to achieve.
That's all. Atiku will definitely get the whole of Peter followers. But Peter, it go hard you to convince us not to follow you and Atiku. But people like us, when they look you, what do they do so? You understand? Not because of you. We not trust Atiku. Atiku is just a politician. Now my reason is clear. It's what I've been talking about on the show today. What Nigeria need is not a politician. What Nigeria need is a stark economist who can run the economy of the Nigerian state. And that is what Atiku does not have. Only Peter have it. We lack it with Tinubu and Shetima. In fact, when Buhari was there, Buhari was clever to leave certain things with Osibajo. It's just that the northern now the sideline Osibajo. Osibajo would have been able to cover some of this. Buhari wanted to hand over to Osibajo. Somebody give Buhari a chance. Now Osibajo forgive power. He never trusted Tinubu now. And perhaps would have been in the safer hand today. Tinubu will take over the whole country. You never see. Tinubu. The man they shake when he come. You see they shake now. Let's read the paper because all we're going to see, other than this paper, you go see the man don't wear suit. They go shake hand with Pope. But this suit self not fit Tinubu. Tinubu not be suit man. Never will take the paper, Mary. Let's go.
Okay, still on the bunch, you have Tinubu Obi Fayemi shares light moment at Pope's inauguration on page 9. Moving forward, we have a federal government electricity debt balloons by 800 billion naira coming from the Senate on page 33. Japa doctor drain devastates 12 states on page 2. Hmm. Dr. Dre devastates 12 states on page 2. We have Tinubu approves license for North Oil project on page 83. Kwara governor urges calm after boat tragedy claims 37 lives on page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. Lagos probes Katsina workers recruitment by Dangote refinery on page 9. And these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch.
All right, maybe let's go because I want to see Tinubu shaking hand with Pope. Eh? Is this look at it. If you come to Vanguard, see Baba, they shake hand. You see, these people, this are, and there's a trouble going on. Me, I used to like this Olu of Wori, but the guy come they play one kind game now. You see, the thing that reduce our we in the area to where we are, we still keep fighting. I don't know why. You know, the Shekiri man and the Robo man, they've never been so different. They have never been able to, they have a common destiny. But the fight is always there. It's annoying me. Maybe where I grew up, Ugara, you go already see where it's part of it is actually Shekiri because they live with us. We all want. What are they fighting? You know, the last time I was angry with you, I said, what are you fighting about? What? Because when you do that, the in-house, as this Olu go South Africa go make friends, you know go make friends with the fellow king for Ogulan. Now lives they tell they don't have lives. They want to prove superiority. It's wrong. We are one people. Mary, me that is talking now, my papa name. I be pure Robo man, but this is my papa name. I could not check the word. So they live together, Mary. So what are we doing? No, look, I'm not looking at Pope. I beg. Because me and the guy, me and when we get in when I want to propose to them, but they seem to be always fighting. I don't know who is right or wrong now. I will look into the case. I've been trying to avoid it on my own Robo television. I'm avoiding it because it makes no sense for brothers to fight. It be like what did they happen between Palestinians and Israelis? They're killing themselves every day, and somebody is telling you are right, you are wrong. You are both stupid. The fight between Robo and Shekiri is stupidity. Nobody's going to win. Your children are going to be losing.
Because they're supposed to be one.
You know why, Mary? They could not give us state capital because we're going to fight. The first capital proposed for Delta State was supposed to be Warri. They were fighting.
You see, that oneness is not there.
It's not. And that's why they put the capital in Asaba. Now we can begin to blame Babangida, but you people were fighting. I bet more talk about that thing. So Tinubu shake hand with Pope. Baba, may the Pope when you shake, may he turn. Pope, you they pray for her. I mean, I just had you shake. Pray for her so that he can come and bless us.
And they were discussing.
The guy was in Nasarawa State now. The Pope is served in Nasarawa.
Wow.
So this is our Pope. I think more than 2 states in Nigeria. Pope himself he was with us. So it's not somebody that is new to Nigeria. He will be speaking.
That's why you could see him inviting even our president. You get
exactly.
So that closeness
is there.
Or that love he has for the country is there.
It's there. Yeah, the guy is he's gonna be a great Pope. He's gonna be a great Pope. But we want him to, like I said, I don't want to be Pope. Because the job, if you say this, they will say you do. If you not say this one, who he wants support? He wants support Palestine, he wants support Israel. Anyone they do, they go say na bias. If you say make they leave gay people alone at work, if you say make they deal with them at work, what do you say make the man do? I don't want to be popo, na bad job. In fact, president of Nigeria better pass that one. Very bad job. If you talk any and America go tell us say not try am. Russia go say they know they come again. Hey, if you talk the truth, the man he not go get peace. You go see the heavy criticism he will get. The other Pope, when he come out, when he died, so Pope Francis say, get people, may they leave them alone. Say, okay, we don't need to pursue them. Accept them into the family as one. We say the man acquire. We begin to blame the man. What did he do? God, Jesus Christ abandoned anybody. Jesus Christ say make you die. You don't hear where God say this person must die.
But this particular Pope,
what they tell you say that God kill them. God don't keep person.
But this particular Pope is against it, and thank God people are celebrating it. Yes.
He said it's against it.
Yes.
This new one is against it.
That one did not only say that then leave gay people. He was in support of them, wedding them in the church. Like I don't get.
You know wed them for church, maybe.
They said they want to wed them in the church, and this one said the only
fella
he knows is a man and a woman. He does not know a man and a man getting married. No.
No, and but
truly, that is why if they say he's from I can support it.
Maybe the system is alien to us. So I just want to. It's something. There are some things they don't bring to Africa. You understand? It's not part of our culture. We don't understand it. Those people that understand it should practice it, but leave us alone. We are not part of it. That's it. That's for my own thing. If our children choose to understand it, that's it. My generation does not understand it. You get it? My generation does not understand it. If my children understand it, they can do their own. Then I don't come out. But right now, they get what the president of Fugara Union tell us here, Chief Ganiga. Would they say maybe we adopted children, say na part of this thing, they to allow them to be system. I say, when we don't come out, maybe our children go take the adopted children. Right now, it's not as long as he be president, he don't understand now. We know they adopt children. You know, all those kind of rubbish, you understand? Since when woman not be born again, they will go adopt children. You know why in those days, Mary, you know why we know the prices are? Your husband, you're not born, your husband go marry another one, go born for the family. The children are your own. Now, they go say na lie. And then they go. No, they go. A big debate for another day.
Hey.
They laugh. Okay, maybe we're gonna end the show exactly 1 hour 30 minutes. So we have 7 more minutes to play around. We can close it, but this is people come fresh here. And Baba they clean in here. You know, see the Baba no get Baba if we get new wife now. Maybe look at Nasi Baba, you know, like and more give Baba food. I don't know and I'm the play with Baba self. Yeah. Meanwhile, there's something that is going on under. This same meeting where they go now, Peter is there, Tinubu is there, so they met. I saw them laughing. One of the papers show us the city. Now Peter with that. See, Peter, see Peter and President here. I don't know what if he talk now. Kai. Okwetu, Mary. It's a beautiful day, my people. It's a beautiful day to be moving along. Nigeria is great. Nigeria is a great nation. I'm going to close this show and taking you a little bit memory back to what I started with. I said that if for some reason the meeting of Pope and Tinubu resulted in all the money they have stolen from Nigeria, if all of them come back today, we will still be poor. I know you don't want to hear that. That is my take. Yes, people don't loot money, they don't thief, they don't do this, they don't do that. If God magically recover all the stolen money, we are still going to be poor. The question is why? Because we are not productive. It's not stolen money that stopped the universities from making money. Because private universities are still in Nigeria making money. It's not the oil money that it's not the one they stole it that stopped our that stopped NTA from making money. When other TV stations are making money around the world. The reason I know channels they make money, channels is the same Nigeria. NTA the government they pay them. We need to ask ourselves, like the person I asked today, how can you be intelligent and poor? It does not add up. It does not make sense. Our focus today should not be who become the next president, but how productive can we be as a nation? Let these politicians do their thing. Politicians will be politicians. They will continue to loot everywhere in the world, even in the UK. They are corrupt. In America, they are corrupt. You saw Donald Trump hustling to be president, doing all the rubbish. They do it. But it should not affect the common prosperity of the nation. And the prosperity of the nation is not the president. It's 4 years ago. The prosperity is the economic structure. Our own is broken. Our entire economic system is broken. That should be our concern. I have a dream, Nigerians. At the time will come that the Nigerian university will be making more money than the states. You hear me say that? A time will come, nobody will own a better bank than the University of Benin. Did you hear me say it? I wasn't guessing. The whole financial structure of the University of Benin, the knowledge there, they should have a bank. So, in other words, in fact, the farm in Unibene, the whole land one of the waste turn out to good use. You know, if you plant seed of everything, I've said the seed, once it grow up, you said, you know how much you will make Unibene. You know how much you will make Unilag. That will make UI, University of Kwara, University of Abuja. Hey. The productivity of the nation should be our concern. As I'm talking to you now, lecturers are not well paid. I'm going to say that again. In those days, all the people, let me say this, all the people that came out that are making film today in Nigeria, they all started from NTA. The main ones, they were actually trained by NTA. Do you hear me say this? Go and ask them. Why is NTA not making movies? Why is NTA still waiting for government to feed them? If they not pay their salary, they are broke. It's not going to happen now. British government don't pay. No, when they come here, no, stay within Nigeria. Is it the Nigerian government that is paying channels? Look at if you come to Delta State, more than no less, DBS, Asaba, and Warri, they are dead. They don't exist. If they want to do, they go and buy channels to come. Why are those two monuments failing? Have you been there? The facilities in the structure in DBS Asaba, channels don't have it. From headquarters to everywhere. But we're not making money. We're not making money. Benny is back. We just want to finish with this young woman. We're not making money. And I'm sure it's so with every other state. Over the weekend, I came here and I analyzed the potential in each of the states. Maybe in that show, you see bitumen. Bitumen, that's what they used to make road. The Boku for Kwara State, for Ondo State. We have the second largest deposit of bitumen worldwide. Mary, that thing they park on the road. I call her Kota. That thing, Mary, is Ondo State. Ask me, is Ondo making money?
They use it to making road now.
Good. How much are we making from it? How much is Ondo State making from it? You see, maybe this is the thing. Ondo is broke. They are poor. It's one of the poorest states. Without mineral deposit there. Forget the Niger Delta area. Leave them. Gold. That's Zamfara. The gold when there's Zamfara. Maybe even past when they got. Have we looked to it? Have we? So this is a problem. It's a monumental problem. We need to address it. We don't need to talk about who will become the next president of Nigeria. We should be talking how the universities can make money, how NTA can make money, how the states can make money. Like I said, it's a sin for Uniben not to have a bank. Who can have a better bank? The people having bank today, they are street children. Street. Just the way people making movies now are street people. The institutions are not doing anything. Imagine if Uniben begin to make movies, they will be making far better movies than any other person, any production company in Nigeria. And quote me, they have the talent, they have the crowd, they have everything. Maybe tell me why they're not making movies. Tell me. We have to stop this. We have to stop this. And I wish Nigerians would listen to me, because this is from my heart. Some of these things are not, they are inspiration. I sleep at night and it comes and I say, talk about it. Thank you very much, young man. Let's stop this show here today. We shouldn't be doing more than 1 hour, 30 minutes. That's the resolution. And we'll try and stop today. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's go on to do other things. If you like, say, don't remain me and you. So go and do the other job, young woman. Thank you very much. I'll see you. We'll be here again same time tomorrow to bring another special edition of Rise and Shine Nigeria. Like you know, this is the show where we try to take a look at what is going on. And a lot of people will be offended and we're saying this. But hey, I have a state, a beautiful state. I'm working with them. If they can then have better states constructing roads, and the bitumen is coming from on those states, and the intellectuals are from Uniben or even Abraka, that we are spending money. Really, how much will it cost us to construct the road? We spend 70 billion, 100 billion on bridges that we could have done ourselves. Bridges we could do by ourselves. We go college, German man, country. Exactly the same question I asked now, Mary. We get engineering students, civil engineering, construction. Why are they not constructing roads? We can stop there. I asked, why are the lawyers not writing even simple cases? Nigeria, if they tell you the number of cases in the Nigerian court that are untreated, Mary, people don't have access to justice in Nigeria. We have loads of lawyers roaming the streets. Who won't blame now? Who? We will say, mental for people there. That is because of Kure. Nobody I tell you to be Kure to my place. If you not talk truth, the Kure will kill you. That be the, if you tell Robo say, this one is a drinker. Say now Kure, we pull up for Kure, give and drink, he will talk. Because he don't say if he take and he don't go. The belly will swell up. He don't say people when the belly swell up. Now those people when they Kure catch you. When they do the today now, Kure not Kure, they bring people belly off for Nigeria. But 90% of which your belly too big. If you not be because you don't think plenty money, we could find out what is the truth. Now because that the place not fat now, so they talk bad of people who get big belly. But if your belly too big, maybe you don't think money. That's why you eat the food. It is not come out. We will end the show here before I go talk. That's what I'm supposed to talk. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye for now.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. Nigeria Week London 2025 is coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or Get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance. This is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and the recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com.
SRTV. Innovative content.